Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Changalang. I'm here with my co-host, my homie, Jojo.
Yo, this is Jojo, and to our my left, we have two special guests. Please introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Brandon.
I'm Derek.
We're the Kentucky Gentlemen.
Yeah, let's go. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for rocking out with the Loud Ass Neighbors podcast, man. How y'all been?
Good. Thriving.
Hyped to be here. How y'all been?
Good.
Same. Well, I've been fresh off of a 75 hard. So this past weekend I could finally drink. So I will say that I've been mighty happy this past weekend.
God bless that liver. God bless that liver of yours.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's almost more fun going sober and then getting drunk because you can get drunk so easily.
Tolerance goes down.
Tolerance goes down, man. You don't have to spend so much money. You feel me? You feel me? I had some mimosas.
Oh, game over.
And Jojo was like, "Nah, man, I don't like mimosas."
Bro, mimosas. Something about mimosas. Something champagne, bro. He's seen me on mimosas. I've been like passed out on his couch with his dog next to me, like off some champagne and some orange juice. I'm like,
I feel like champagne's an underrated beverage. Like what it does to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely become my favorite. At first, I was a tequila man, but. Ladies, I see exactly what y'all been saying all these years. Champagne is the way to go. There's a reason why they have it for New Year's. You feel me? Everybody get crazy drunk that night. Why? Because the champagne is
a good time. A couple of bottles, and if you get some good juice, you can do a whole lot with champagne to mask it up. It ain't easy. Hey, what was the spot we went to in New Orleans that was giving out like watermelon juice to go with some champagne? I was like, what?
All right.
I didn't know there was anything else other than pineapple.
How about y'all, man? How y'all been?
We've been good. Good. Ripping and running. Working on new music. So we just been singing.
Don't be too modest, man. They've been overseas and stuff. Where'd y'all just come from?
Went to the Dominican Republic and Aruba.
Ooh, how was that?
It was great. We played this cool festival that was on this cruise ship, and then went over to those countries and played.
Oh, so y'all did one of the festivals on the cruises? I've always
it was like a week-long one, and like we got some cool weather, like War and Treaty. They were just incredible. Like we got to play with them, and it was incredible. Honestly, like when someone's just giving me free alcohol and free food the whole time, and all they want me to do is sing, and they pay me for it, I'm like, I should have done this years ago.
Easy money.
Come on, my parents tried to tell me that when I was a kid. They was like, "Hey, man, you need to work on the cruise line, and that could be your future." And I was like, "No, I think I got better things."
Better
things.
It was the first time on a cruise ship, or first time out of the country, so it was like a great experience for like all of it in one.
Oh man, I love cruises, man. I know y'all had a great time.
I did my big one on it. I did. Really? I went out with a bang. How was it? Hotter than hell. I was the AC, like it's like they don't believe in AC. Even the cruise ship, I was like, I had to go buy a portable fan in Aruba because I was like, I can't do this. And with the amount of alcohol that I drink, I was struggling, but I made it through. Oh
yeah, nice. Yeah. So it was cool to like get to play for some fans, but also meet some new fans. And walk away with a bigger following.
Right. Exactly that. And we were like, it felt like we were living with them.
So
it was cool.
It was really cool. Yeah.
So we do this. We always like make jewelry and stuff that we wear. So we had this like fan experience where like folks like we got to hang out and folks had to come. We all made jewelry together. And you think nobody's gonna show up and make some damn bracelets with me or whatever. But no, like hundreds.
Nice.
It was lit.
It was so lit.
Oh yeah, we're doing this together.
Oh, that's right. Put them pearls on that wrist.
That's awesome.
You be surprised who you show out, boy. That's what's awesome.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's amazing. Well, how long have y'all been doing this music stuff?
This is
go ahead and let us know.
Enlighten the people.
This is year 10 in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, year
That's
10.
What's up?
Yeah, I've been here grinding for a minute.
Yeah. Like we're twin brothers. So
Nice.
We moved here at 19 and started chasing this dream. So that's good.
Yeah, Nashville's been a lot of different places for us since it's 10 years, but we're still here, still cranking it out.
So y'all are basically kind of like an example of the artists that moved to Nashville. They hustle and grind and work their way up through the industry, and then finally they can make a living from their sound and get the tour and do their own type of music without having to write or do things for other artists and stuff like that.
Yeah. Persistence has been key for us when it's come to that,
How hard? What do you mean by persistence? Because a lot of people hear that word and just think, "Oh, I've been persistent."
I mean, like you hear no 20 times more than you're ever gonna hear yes, especially here. So basically, you walk out of that room and like that note is supposed to motivate you instead of bringing you down.
How do you even get motivated from a note? Because like I feel like low key, dog, because that's like it's just I hear no and it's just like, all right, cool, like maybe this ain't for me. How do you get motivated?
We've always thought about it as that's one more no closer to the big yes.
Nice.
So it just means like get up, show up again every single day.
And there's this like millions of fans everywhere, and there's plenty of other business people in town. That's one no. There's 300 more no's and one more yes to get to. So like, that's
just gives y'all the like instant motivation. Like, hey, we need to go to the studio. Let's go.
It means like, hey, I get to keep looking for like my people, the people who are gonna lift me up. And on each other. So,
and that's another thing. How about that? Like, what about the connections and stuff, and the people that you've met in Nashville? How has the community in Nashville helped y'all get to where y'all are in y'all careers right now?
Yeah, I mean, I say like as long as it took us to find our community, that like everybody has their own journeys of finding who their community is. Once we found ours, it's I mean, it truly is all about community. Like I would say like most everyone's opportunities come from community.
Yeah, especially like us being like Black country artists, like finding that community as well has really kicked it into gear for us and helps us get through every day, honestly.
Nice.
Oh yeah, especially lately, ever since Beyonce came out with her songs, it seems like a lot of Black country artists like yourselves has been popping and finally making like that impact in people's ears now.
That's the best. We're super grateful for that, and like the best part about it is like we've been here, and so it's just nice to have the people outside of the community looking into us now and basically giving us our flowers for what we've been working on for so long. And I appreciate and we're grateful for Beyonce for doing her damn thing. And
real exciting for like all the new, like it's brought a lot of new eyes to the Black country artists and specifically us, like just a whole lot. Like our numbers have been amazing to watch ever since that announcement. So
like the night that she announced that Super Bowl night, we just randomly posted a video like right after, and in 3 days 500,000 views. Like it was nothing. I was like, this is easy. This is great. I can do this every day. So,
A lot of people have their opinions on the songs. Like we even had a guest come on and share his opinions of the song. But at the end of the day, it's about that impact. It's about what your music does for other people.
Does it changing like culture changing, or is it just like are you just riding away?
No, it's changed the trajectory, and like that's what you can like. Music is subjective. Like you're gonna like stuff, and you're not gonna like stuff, but you can't diminish the impact that it has already gotten. And the album ain't even out yet right now. Like, well, it will be soon. Like, but like, it's 2 songs that got everybody in a frenzy, good or not. So like, I'm here for it.
Well, we love the songs.
We love the songs. Big fans every day. I'm the reason why her bank account's getting bigger, and I'm not mad at it. So,
Hey, there you go. Like I said, it's definitely gonna shake up, especially this summer. I feel like with a lot of the festivals coming up and everything, I feel like especially when the album drops, I think a lot of things are going to change for a lot of Black country artists. I think y'all's names are going to get put on a lot of ballots, a lot of more stages. I think it's going to, like I said, it's going to give you that impact to to grow your platform and be able to use that momentum to just, like you said, consistency. You already have your niche. You already have your sound. You already have your songs that you're ready to just pump out. At this point, like it's almost like it's heaven sent. Like almost like it's just an opportunity just waiting for you. And you've put in all the work, like y'all said, for 10 years, and now it's just like it's all coming into play.
exactly. That's what exactly a lot of lately is a lot of feeling like everything is leading to the next thing, and everything makes sense right now. So it's real cool to watch and to experience.
Timing is great. So
timing is everything.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
Throughout the 10 years, which years do you think were your hardest?
Ooh.
Honestly, the first.
We want to say the first like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But in reality, it was for me. It was probably last year.
Yeah.
So 10 years in, it was the ninth one.
The ninth year.
It was really all right. I don't know.
It was one of those like it felt like the worst before all of a sudden. Like I guess it feels like that's what a lot of people say. Like when things like you can't go any further. All of a sudden things start clicking and things start happening, and that's kind of how I guess early last year it was kind of like that for us. We were just like, man, like just feeling just drained, working hard, and quitting's not an option, but just knowing that you're drained and you might need a break. As soon as we just kind of like lived in silence for maybe a week or two, and we weren't even talking about it, but we both felt it. And then then all of a sudden like things started clicking, things started making sense, opportunities started coming, and so I don't know, and it's led to what the last year for us has looked like, and it's incredible in my opinion.
Nice.
I'm really thankful for
what has kept y'all together? What kept y'all still striving to chase those dreams?
Yeah, you said twin brothers, right?
Yeah, that's
some people can't stand their twin.
That's what I always say. People are always like, I wish I had a twin. I'm like, do you though? Do you? Like that's like one of the things that like a lot of people, and I feel bad for a lot of people who have either left town or go home. They hear those no's and they're like, dang, and they gotta like stew in their own thing. Like we get to go home and like we have each other. So like if one of us quits, that means like the other person is just by himself, and that's not an option with us. So that's one of the main reasons why like we've been able to stay in this town for 10 years, hearing all the crazy stuff and having to go through all the crazy stuff, because every single day we come home to each other and we're like, that shit was crazy, wasn't it? And they're like, yeah. Like, we'll pour up a drink and let's talk about it and let's keep it pushing, So
plus we're big on celebrating like now
little
we
things.
Like lovely. Yeah, it's incredible when we get to celebrate big wins, but like the very little things. We pop a bottle of champagne for, literally.
No, that's the way like, you kind of have to be. Yeah. Like you always have to celebrate the little wins, because if you focus too much on the big ones, you're gonna start to focus on everything else as being losses. And it's like if you focus on a lot of the little wins, you have so much more positivity in your life.
Yeah, and the best like one of the main things is like the journey. You don't realize it until you get to where you really want to go, but the journey is like the best part of it. Like you realize that like all that stuff that you went through was glorious compared to just like holding the award or like getting like the red carpet and all that stuff. So
we don't want to get to where we're going and look back and go, oh no, we didn't enjoy the journey.
But we can't say it wasn't a rough ride getting there, right?
Right. I'm always
we gotta be realistic. To some listeners out there. Come on now. There's some people really going through it.
Oh, absolutely.
How do we get through, man? Because you see, you saying it's clicking, man. And some people will see like small numbers and think I'm clicking, but am I clicking like enough to keep doing this? And it's like you say, I like your phrase of the no's. Each no is how you say it one more time.
Each no is one no closer to your yes.
Yes.
Each no is what's closer to your yes.
One closer
is one closer to your yes, man.
Yeah, and like honestly. Like the journey is always gonna be rough. Like nobody has an easy path to get to where they're trying to go.
No doubt.
It's just
some people do.
It comes back later.
We'll look back up to that.
But like honestly, like all that, like like we all know, like everybody's going through something, and some things are awful, and some things are out of their control, and some people love to make things hard on others, and when you get honestly, we're so used to waking up, and I wouldn't like my whole life waking up and there's somebody out there who would prefer me not to have something. And so I think our look on this whole like positive journey thing is the fact that we just keep going.
Yeah. Also, my mom was a therapist, so like it helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all had a little bit of preparation.
We grew up having to talk about our feelings, and it kind of sucked, but like it helped us in the end.
Yeah.
I bet that also helps writing some music too.
Always. Yeah.
We're dramatic, but
yeah.
How easy is it for y'all?
Is it all music?
How easy is it for y'all to write music? We had a guy come in here. Give me an example.
Guy
says he got 400 in the clip.
it's,
Maybe. Am I exaggerating?
Nah. I don't think you was. I think you did say that.
I would say that is a thing.
I mean,
it's kind of like when you measure them against each other, though, like how good and releasable are they? If that makes sense.
Like our very first year here in Nashville, we wrote a song every single day.
Yeah.
Is it really that easy to write music?
It's not easy. It doesn't mean it's easy, but like,
but it's necessary.
It's necessary, and it gets the chops up, and like everybody wants to. How many songs you got? If you say 10 songs, no one's really gonna like take you seriously. I only wrote 10 songs, but like we wrote a song every single day, and now people ask us that, and I'm like, way more. I got 360 whatever, and they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, now next question. So it's just kind of like a.
Okay, yeah.
Getting it up. It's never easy, especially when you're not in the mood to talk about your feelings.
Some days you don't have a song in you, but most days you do.
And I mean, like, shoot, 1 out of the 10 might be a hit.
Right.
It might be a catchy.
Right, that's good numbers. Right.
I mean, hey, like, we've all at one point have sat down and created a song, and it was fun and catchy, and all of a sudden you like, dang, I mean, I wish I would have wrote that down, or I wish I would have recorded that. And for y'all to do that like once every day, like I said, you're bound to find one song that is, like I said, it's catchy, relatable, or something that you can actually put out and get a lot of attention on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
there's
a lot of writers in town that, I mean, writing is what you live to do, and it's your living. So it takes a couple hundred sometimes for folks to get that hit and to get that number one.
True.
Yeah, and even that community, like you said, even then, still, like, you have to be connected to where, like, you do have that opportunity, and somebody says, hey, like, can you help write in this room with some other artists and something like that. And like I've been seeing Kenyan Dixon. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about Kenyan Dixon. The boy just wrote 10 songs for Justin Timberlake's new album.
Nice.
And a lot of people don't even really know about him like that, but it's like, that's big, man. That is big. And especially for his career, like, a lot of people don't even know his own music, so that's gonna be big for him. Like, I always respect songwriters.
Same.
Always.
Starts and ends with them. Yeah.
It does.
Do y'all have like an inspiration for an artist and stuff, like who y'all strive to be like, or like who y'all look up to, maybe mentors, maybe?
You know,
it may not be the right term.
No. I guess, I mean, there's a handful of artists that, like, the artists that kind of stand 10 toes down to who they are, like, no matter what. And even if sometimes that means that a group, like, not everybody's like into you at the moment or likes what you say, what you do, like artists who are just strong. Like Maren Morris is one of those. From the get go, the first time I heard, like, I think an EP of hers, clearly a long time ago, I was just like on repeat. Like, there was something so strong about standing in. You can just feel you standing in who they are, kind of situation, and not afraid to go against the grain. It's true, and so that's probably one for me.
Shout out.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
Dude, like, answering this question within the past month has always been like it took it away from me. But like 10 years ago, I got a quote by Beyonce and her signature, like, on my arm, because like everybody respects Beyonce. Like, there's just like
Are you a hive?
I'm not a hive, because I consider myself to be. I'm not gonna say I'm not a hive member, but like, from a creative standpoint, like, the artistry and when, like, stepping on stage, and you may not like pop music or whatever music, but like, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna love what Beyonce's doing on stage. And so, like, for the fact that, like, Beyonce is like doing a country music, like, hit us up, Beyonce, come on now. But like, the fact, like, I mean, like, we're sitting here and like, she releases 2 songs in a different genre that she's not used to, and the entire world is talking about. Like, nobody.
Well, like, it's cool because, like, she's used to it. It's like
she's used to it.
But everybody, like, not everybody, but like, you know, so many others, like, aren't as used to it, and it's so badass.
Yeah,
it's so badass.
And like, to see like someone steering up something that we've been trying to steer for 10 years, and to do that in 2-3 minute songs. Like, damn, yeah.
You heard that it's not a country album though. She came out and said
it's a Beyonce album. But I love that. I love that. Wait,
what'd y'all say? Y'all just said it the same time.
Because she said it's not a country album. It's a Beyonce album.
Okay.
But I love that she said that because it's like
go into detail.
Well, because
she's saying that because
I'm not worried about your expectations.
I'm not trying to appease you. This is for me.
It's not PG.
No, it's not. It's not to appease you, like the country music industry, because like she was not welcomed when like. When she did that award show, there were artists walking out of the room. And so, like, she's like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. This is for Beyonce. It's not for your little country, like, thing that y'all are trying to hold me to. She's greater than that, honestly. Like, she has no bounds.
Because she doesn't want the black label printed, like, right in front.
And that's what she said. She was like,
things with her name.
When an artist releases music, you shouldn't, like, bound them to whatever genre. And then when you talk about them, you shouldn't have to say, like, black.
Yeah, like
that's
she
just
said, like I hope that like this helps like get rid of that or blend that or you know like that the race part of the genre of each genre like is boundless. Like, so that was because that's not a direct quote.
If there's something that we learned in the last 10 years when we get talked about. It don't matter from who it's from. Like they gonna bring up that we black, and it don't matter like what we could do the most country shit in the world, but they gonna say we black.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like, like they gonna make sure people know.
No doubt.
So
Oh yeah, I remember the first few times I used to dress up in my little giddy ups and go on downtown to Broadway. Everybody used to call me Cowboy Troy. Like, they gonna remind you. They gonna remind you you're black.
And that's one of the things they were like. This is what people are like, oh, we see them. They look like, they remind me of Manila Vanilla. And I'm like, that's hillbilly vanilla to you. But the mics are on, always. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So what shows y'all got coming up this year so far?
Man, here in a couple of weeks, we're playing Tortuga Music Festival in Fort Lauderdale.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, like some great artists on there, like Lainey Wilson. Boys to Men's even playing it, which is great.
It's gonna be
it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's kind of a festival year, and so we'll be hopping around different festivals. Got Key West Songwriters Festival, Bourbon and Beyond.
Well, he's Key West, Florida.
Key West, Florida.
Key West.
You gonna get a key lime pie there?
Maybe
absolutely.
I'm sorry. I diverted. I heard Key West. I was like, I like Key West.
Key lime pie.
Why do I like that?
That's why.
It's that pie.
Key West is such a vibe. I love Key West. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, like shoot, festival season. That's dope. That's dope.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's already been like incredible. Like even this past weekend, we got downtown Louisville, Kentucky has a history museum, and they brought a bunch of artists from each county in Kentucky to put in their new exhibit. And like there was like Tyler Tittles, who's a big Americana country artist. Nappy Roots got honored, and they honored us too and put our song in their exhibit. And Jack Harlow, I was like, what the hell?
Shout out!
I was like, I brought my mama and everything. I was like, come on, mama.
That's dope. That's a really
cool.
big like
great year.
That's huge.
Yeah, like how was that? Like, because y'all are the Kentucky gentlemen. How is it like putting on for your state for like for Kentucky and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because like every time like we say our name, people love the name. And then I also feel like that Soulja Boy meme. They're like Kentucky, and like they like you're like yes, I'm from small town Kentucky. Yeah,
it's
but
cool to be able to like at this point rep like Kentucky in a way that is like feels good to us.
Yeah,
you know,
and it shows people that there's more than like the stereotype of Kentucky.
It's not a bad state.
And it's not a bad. It's
no.
Thank you.
If it was such a bad state, I found
out during the pandemic. It is not a bad state. I was like, dang, that's actually a cool kind of state.
They should put that on when you come through the state line. It's not a bad state.
We kind of cool.
Welcome to Kentucky. It's not a bad state. Like, y'all got dinosaurs. Y'all got woolly mammoth caves, and
we got horses, bourbon, like
Noah's Ark. Y'all got
Louisville Slugger Factory.
Yeah, Louisville is nice. I ain't gonna lie. What else y'all got? Shoot, y'all KFC.
They got a lot.
Like the Bourbon Trail.
The Bourbon Trail.
I haven't even done the Bourbon Trail, but I want to.
Yeah, we're from Woodford Reserve, like the Woodford Reserve, like Woodford County. That's where we grew up 5 minutes from that distillery. So like it's a really big deal when we go home.
Yeah.
It's drinking bourbon is way too much a part of our daily life. And like,
is that your drink of choice?
It is a drink of choice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what would you say is the best Kentucky bourbon?
We gotta say Wolf Reserve.
Okay.
I owe you a bottle.
Had no idea. No idea.
All right.
Are y'all bourbon drinkers?
I drink anything that give me a good time.
Anything that goes on ice. I feel
I gotta start drinking.
If it's a celebration, I drink.
I usually drink whiskey. How far off is it from whiskey?
They're cousins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always think bourbon's like a smoother cousin.
Okay.
In my opinion. Yeah. I owe you a bottle. We'll get you a little nip. I got you.
Don't do that. Don't get my hopes up.
But yeah, that's nice. That's dope. Is there anything else that Kentucky's done for y'all that you felt that it was a real big part of your life that has helped gotten y'all here, just a part of your story?
Yeah. I think I don't know, Kentucky, for us, our experience in Kentucky, we have a huge family.
Yeah.
And so
we grew up in a small town where my dad grew up, him and his 13 brothers and sisters, and we went to the same high school they went to, and most of them are still there, and it's definitely prepared us for, our upbringing there, prepared us for the adversities facing in Nashville. So I will credit being from small town Kentucky for holding me down and helping me navigate in a world where not very many people look like me.
Yeah.
And if they did, they were related to me. So yeah, I appreciate that. But also the loving and caring nature of our hometown, regardless of what we went through there, that's what we bring here. Mm-hmm. It's we create that for ourselves, even when we had to do it back home. So yeah, I credit Kentucky for that. What else has Kentucky done?
The good and the bad.
The good and the bad.
You always got to credit where you come from.
Yeah.
Made you who you is.
It did.
How's the city showing you love ever since y'all's 10-year career has gotten to where it is now?
I said that community part. We found our, I don't know if y'all have heard of Black Opry, but our Black Opry family has held us it's like a family reunion every time we're together.
Yeah.
And we all have very very different but also very similar journeys. So since we found them, we've been holding each other down.
Yep.
So.
Nice. Okay, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We trying to build up our community.
Always.
Yeah. Nashville. Look, we've always known how Nashville is, especially the black community with everything. So hopefully we try to be the generation that gives it a bigger boost than the past generations before.
Yeah, no doubt. That's definitely the way.
It's just you find out there's so much talent in this city, and it's just crazy how it's not pumping out great artists like LA and New York and stuff like that. You really wonder why are there not so many people coming out of Nashville who would kill and run this industry. And a part of it, you're okay, well, the world really doesn't zoom in on Nashville like that, and then you got to look at your demographic and what you're saying, y'all are black in country music, so that's even harder to do in Nashville when you already have to move to Nashville to pursue that country dream. So it's just wow. We, like I said, we try to take the steps that we don't see anybody else taking, and I mean it's cool with us. It gives us connections. We meet a lot more people because again, the people we already meet, we're all huge fans of our peers, huge fans, because we know that they make great music. We know that one day it's gonna click for them, and they're gonna go off and represent the city and look back and say, hey, everybody look in Nashville.
Yeah.
Some more people out in Nashville. You even seeing Jack Harlow come out of Louisville, that was crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he still lives there. He tells people, you want me to come out to you?
Lies. He's in California all the time. Don't even.
No.
There he goes, filling me.
His team. He literally says, if you want me and my team to come out, most of my team still lives in Kentucky, and I do know that most of his team still live in the Kentucky area I can't speak for Jack, but I know a few of the people that he works with, and they still live in Louisville, and he literally has people fly them out from Louisville because he's I'm not moving them out from them. whatever. I don't know Jack's story, but I do know
hometown kid. He's still hometown
kid. Let's say.
Shout out.
Hey, look, man. I love that. I'm ready for somebody to have that same love for Nashville that Usher has for Atlanta.
That you know what I mean.
Usher from Chattanooga. I hear fronting like he from Atlanta. So quit
He's
capping.
even coming out with the
No. People at home.
He was going.
People at home.
Set him up for that.
Don't let the internet deceive you. Usher is from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
But the man loves him some A-Town.
Yeah, no, but he got scarred or something there. I don't know. He don't rep it.
Dude,
Samuel Jackson kind of rep it.
Samuel Jackson from there?
Yeah, come on now. Come on now. I don't even know that. I'm not from there or anything like that. I just went to school like around there, so
okay.
They always rep that as like their pride and jam. Like I don't really. That's all y'all got.
Yeah, Nashville's always been like, well, it's Tennessee in general. Nashville's really always been like the city that famous people go through. They're not really from it. They go through. They try their best to claim Oprah, but it's like she came here for college.
Yeah, I know that.
It's like
We gonna rep anything. We gonna rep anything we can get.
There's a whole bunch of colleges can claim a lot of people off that.
Nah.
You ain't wrong. True.
Yeah, so like I said, I want somebody to have that same type of love. But have y'all heard the USHER album yet?
I have. I've had a. Honestly, that's the you said that, but my favorite song on there, like other than like what it, Kissing Strangers, something like that. But there's one I think it's called A-Town. He samples Uptown Girl and changes it to A-Town Girl.
Oh,
And low key is lit to me. Some people are like, it's corny, but I was like, no, this is lit. Like he's sampling Uptown Girl and changes it to A-Town Girl. It's lit. Apparently he's not. I just learned something new. I thought the man liked. Now I'm questioning.
Oh no!
don't let him get to investigate now. Don't let him get to investigate.
Hey, look, he must not even look at that life no more. That's a past life for him. He said ATL is my new.
He said I'm from the A. I'm from the A.
Bro,
I'm gonna keep singing it until I get
Until I believe it.
Beat it down in their eardrums.
That boy, he needed 30 for 30 or whatever type of document. A documentary.
No, it's not 20. What is it?
Whatever it be. 60 minutes.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's the number.
I should need the 60 minutes, low key.
He does.
Oh no.
You need to be the interviewer. You need to grill him.
Boy, his story is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, especially to get to where he is, Super Bowl halftime performer.
Yeah.
Dang.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know he has some stories to tell.
Oh, yeah,
I've always been a fan. Always been a fan.
Big fan.
But yeah. So what you got for me, Jojo? What else you got for me, player?
No, I had a question in there, but you were speaking facts. I lost it. I ain't gonna lie.
I was speaking facts and you lost it.
No, you were speaking facts. I was lost in your I was lost in your conversation.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, you good.
I am rocking this little Barbie hoodie, bro. Yeah. I thought they was gonna win more Oscars than they did.
Ken, I saw that performance.
Wasn't he the only one nominated?
It was good.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a good performance. I don't know. I was wondering what a live performance from him would be like, and I was like, all right.
He was on
drama.
But I guess that's
all the drama.
What was that show when he was a kid? It was him, Justin Timberlake. They were all on like Star Search or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about. That junk used to come on like Disney or something.
Yeah. He still got it. He still got it.
White boys singing like black R&B.
I think JC from NSYNC or whatever was on there too. And
no way.
And like they were all in there singing their asses off,
singing Jodeci, bro.
Singing Jodeci. Singing down, though. I mean, they were singing down.
Ass off.
I didn't notice.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like the '90s was fine, than more people believe, bro. Like they had little white boys.
The last little white boy they let us have was Justin Bieber. The last little white boy they let us have.
Nah, that was not.
You think Justin Bieber was out here killing?
That was the last one. That was the last one they left live.
They don't let 12-year-olds sing on the radio anymore. They need to bring that back. They got to bring that back.
They had to leave that in the '90s, because I swear to God, if they ever brought that back, bro, you have 4 teenage white boys out here singing like Jodeci.
Not with the internet.
Come on,
the internet being a thing.
I don't know, bro. This new generation, I don't know that they might take the world by storm. Who knows?
How do they even find a lot of these boy bands and stuff nowadays? They still find them on like these reality shows.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't. The only boy bands I'm cool with are the ones from London. And because British R&B is fire. British R&B is fire, and they kind of stuck in the 2000s a little bit with their sound.
That's like I love that about them though. That's how I know where they're from. Cause I'd be like, this shit ain't from here, because they're like always a little behind, but they're always killing it more than we were doing it back in 2002.
They samples is better. It's more original.
They go hard.
I'm like, come on, bro. Oh my gosh. As soon as I hear it, I'm just like, oh yeah. This is.
You just already know it. You already know it,
bro. It takes me back to my trip in Europe, bro. I just want to go back, just book a flight, just to listen to some British R&B over in Europe. Fuck it, I don't know. It just hit different, bro. It hits different. Like, don't get me wrong, I love American R&B. It will always be on top. But if y'all got some time to check out British R&B, go check that thing out.
Oh, he's been on it. He must have been on a fling.
Yeah.
He's on a fling.
He's on a fling.
On a playlist.
I've been creating some, bro.
I've been in that zone. We all go through it.
Nah, for real. They got a girl band named Flo.
Flo is.
Uh-huh.
They're the ones that they got the harmonies, but they're the only ones that like I've seen escape the little early 2000s sound a little bit.
Yeah.
But fuck with Flo hardcore.
Hard.
I
had me at work listening to everything. I'm gonna put this shit in the cardboard box. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This child be so proud.
Right. They're the only ones to come close now. They're the only ones so far.
Come on. So come on. Go ahead.
Nah.
Tap in, Jojo. Tap in.
I got it. I gotta listen to this. I had no idea. Hey, look, man, my playlist, I've been in the zone, but it just be K-pop or something like that. And then you got some Afro beats.
Now see the K-pop, that's another boy band. That's another genre that boy bands are killing.
Yeah.
It's like y'all grab Faux plus Asian Michael Jacksons and put them all on one.
Do you know that they have like camps, literal camps where like they from 8 years old.
Allegedly.
We don't have any.
Allegedly.
We don't have.
I shouldn't have proof. I was believing the TikTok videos that I've seen. All right. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
What you saw?
They have. I'm
These
not gonna
camps.
use the right word.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use the right word.
No, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. You take your time.
They teach them from a young age to become superstars, which is why they're able to
brainwash.
Nah, bro. They put them through superstar boot camp.
Boot camp. It's just a boot camp.
Superstar boot camp.
It's just a simple boot camp, and by the time they're
they Jackson
like
5 of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. They Jackson 5 them, and
that's where the precision comes from. So.
Yeah, and the precision when they're just 18 is just incredible because they've been doing it since they were 5. Yeah.
Is it always easy to just tell the one within a group band and like, we're gonna separate you. You're gonna be the Harry Styles. You're gonna be the Justin Timberlake.
You gotta be international.
Yeah,
I feel like it's one thing to take over your country or your area, but it's another thing when you can be different internationally. Like what's the guy who did his song with USHER?
Everything comes back to us.
Yeah. Was it Hung Ko?
Everything goes. He's like he's the one.
Cool. Yeah,
he's the one.
He's the chosen one.
He's the chosen one.
You like his music?
One.
I don't, but they want me to, so I will.
Hell no. Don't write the wave.
I don't know. I just be clicking through and I be like, this sounds fine.
Standing next to you,
but the rest
of
them ain't like really releasing anything. Like he's the one with the collabs. Like one of them was smooth like butter. That was like the break
cool.
off.
True.
One of whatever that song was.
And then he has one with Lotto. 7 days a week.
Oh dang!
Yeah, it's like that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every hour, every minute, every second. I just love trying to hear him sing in English. That's my favorite part because like I want to hear like how he
enunciate everything.
Yeah, enunciate everything.
No.
So he'd be like night after night, I'll be loving you. Why?
I love it.
I love it. I do love it.
Okay, on any type of frenzy, he's like, I'm free game.
I'm free game.
That's wild, man. What in the world?
They make a lot of money off of it, though. I mean, shoot.
Hey, look, can we sit here and say... We can't sit here and say we don't have proof all around in any other type of sport where it's almost like the same. People could look at like Tiger Woods' dad and say like, hey, look, he was treated from like a young age, just always trained to just be a great golfer. But or like some of these other sports and athletes and stuff like that. Like what maybe I don't know why they do it like camps. Camps kind of crazy. We call them. What do we call them here? We call them boot. We call them summer. We call them summer camps.
Camp. Everybody goes to summer camp.
Hey, yeah.
Camps.
Look, man.
Why are we getting offended because it's a camp over there?
Look, bro. Look. Hey.
And it just happened to be preschool to like.
On they land, they can teach discipline. Okay, the way they want to teach discipline. You feel me? You ain't gonna have nobody pulling. You ain't gonna have nobody pulling the stunts that American celebrities do when they're teenagers over there. Nah, you ain't doing that. Now, when you get of age, you're legal. We can't stop you.
Yeah.
But when you're a teenager, your parents and us, we own you.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like we need to start a boot camp. A summer boot camp.
A yearly summer boot camp.
Summer. We can't get them for school year. You know that.
Yeah. we're gonna
raise the best singers in Nashville.
Harmless. It's harmless.
We're not even gonna charge much.
We're gonna have like little songwriters nights. Everybody coming together and writing together.
What's the difference?
I would love a Kpop like collab. I'd be so into it.
Yeah.
I don't want to make light of the situation. I really don't know what's going on. But
oh my god.
I don't know. It sounds the same.
It sounds like it's like going to perform arts college.
Where'd you get this hat from? I've been looking at it all night. I want to shout out the hat.
Bruh, I got this jump from church.
I'm gonna shout out his hat. Come on, now.
Yeah. Love cowboy hats.
Keep it on.
I was rocking the St. Patty's Day cowboy hat this past weekend. I love that thing. But yeah, I got this from church, man. Like,
oh goodness, here we go.
You asked, I'm gonna tell. Look, bro, I walked up in church and my girl was like, "Hey, they're selling merch today," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, they just trying to take my money." Yeah, you know what? I'll look and see what they got.
Yeah,
and then if they got something nice, I grab it. If they got something that's more expensive than what I can get on the internet, then I ain't gonna get it. She was like, okay, well, I already know what I'm getting. I'm getting this shirt with the girls. I'm like, all right, cool. We walk in. I'm like, ooh. I'm taking a quick look, and I'm like, I want to see. I think I just saw some good stuff, but I can't go because they worshiping. She's like, no, come on. All right, we go in, but we got into the early service. So once we pop out of there, love God, enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Peace, everybody. Walk up out of there. Oh. Merch time. Let me look at some stuff. I'm like $5 hats.
$5.
$10 hoodies. I was like $10 sweatpants.
Yeah,
I'm like this says church on it. I'm like, oh yeah. Let me grab some of these. This was $5 right here. I'm like, oh yeah. Come on now, you love. I love a deal.
They need to.
I love a deal.
They need to give you the New James version as a token of their gratitude for buying over $5 or something.
Boy, I spent way more than that.
The little small, like communion books.
Boy, I got me a sweater, nice material, because I was like, nah, I don't want to get the big stuff because I can get that for cheaper. I can get some cheaper Christmas Jesus stuff, not Christmas, some Christian Jesus stuff online. Yeah. But then I was like, nah, that sweater got some good material. Let me go ahead and get that. So now I'm like, okay, I got
the full
sweatpants. I got sweatpants, sweatshirt, a hat. I grabbed another hat, the hat that you saw me wearing Sunday.
Boy.
Yeah, the one that said Zeal on it.
I didn't compliment you on that.
Fuck you, then.
I didn't.
You know what? Excuse me, Lord.
Come on now, you gonna make it seem like I'm over here just worshiping all their merch. Just this one, it's cool. I didn't know,
Hey, it's all right.
You looked fresh in it the other day too. I ain't gonna lie. I It wasn't enough for me to give like, oh my God, what is?
Hey, look, the church merch.
I saw the world on the side.
Hey, the church merch is fire. I'm trying to tell you, hey, look, go online and look up some stuff. The church merch is fire.
I'm a sucker for cursive. Nah, come on now. I'm a sucker for
calligraphy. Yeah.
Your parents ever teach you cursive growing up and stuff like that?
Yeah, we learned it in school, which is wild because I guess they stopped teaching it these days. But
boy, for real.
No, we type our stuff now.
Yeah.
We digital now.
That's why I love having a teacher as a girlfriend, because I always get to ask her things, and she be like, sometimes she's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, you teach kids. You supposed to know.
Boy,
like, you teach it like.
I ain't gonna lie. There's some words I get mixed up on in cursive. The capitals be throwing me off sometimes.
Boy,
you ain't wrong. I feel that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, how you do Z?
Right.
Isn't it just like a J?
Tell him I gotta run this thing through this G or something. I'm like, man.
She was asking me, how do I write certain letters in cursive? I'm like, I just draw a capital letter fancy and then go cursive. Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it.
So I just be like, well, I'm trying to tell you, the first time I saw my parents' signature, I said, oh, that's how you write in cursive. So we just learned all this so that we know how to scribble in between it.
Yeah.
Okay, I bet.
Yeah.
I can't wait to learn all my cursive letters so I can get my love.
Nah. Cursive started hurting my hand. I was like, I'm done with this. I'm going back to English.
Now we just be tapping and typing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Or just talking. I love the new technology. You know, hey Siri, text Joel. See, look, she's trying to hear me already.
I'm not comfortable.
I'm like, let me just send this audio message because I ain't typing nothing.
Y'all feeling the audio message? Y'all like that?
I don't like making them, but I like getting them. That makes sense.
True.
Like, I'd rather have like someone send me it and I'd be like, all right, I can respond. But I ain't really trying to like talk and record because I'm one of people. Okay. Now I got to record the message 8 times.
You do the work. You do the work, and then I'll.
Like, here's your 5-minute message.
I love it.
I'll be just in the car with my sister, and she'd be just talking, and it'd be going and it just turns into text in her message. I'm like, why are you doing that out loud in front of me? Sending these voice messages.
Yeah, see, I like them sometimes. I like it, but I work on the go. Like, I use my hands, so I like being able to hear stuff, and then I can just, revert right back to it.
Yeah.
That's why. Siri, she always there for me. Sometimes she's there for me too much.
Yeah. Dang.
Sometimes though, when you hit keep, they still disappear. I don't like that. Like, when like.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, there's some audio messages I wish I would have kept.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Just out in the wind. Sometimes you don't need to save all your photos. You go back to look at the photos between the two people. And some of those you got to re-download and go all the way back.
Why am I having to re-download? Apple, get it together.
Nah, they're not going to.
They're
not going to.
Y'all getting those little glasses things?
I've seen people do them. They're like pinching all over it.
Never say never.
Cool.
Never say never.
I say
never say never.
I still don't want to do my fingerprint thing. I don't trust that still. Like, I'm never gonna do or the face thing. I don't.
You never done that? Mm-mm. So you never been on the flight lately? Don't be lying.
Not on the flight lately.
I feel like you always got to do it for the flight now.
No, that's
like in Europe. That's in Europe.
There's like
what?
What's the new thing? Like, they got a new thing where you can skip the line if you do that, but I don't trust that.
Oh, the little pre-check TSA?
The little pre-check thing. You can put your face in and it's like, go.
Yeah, see, that's what creepy. Is. Where you put your face up instead of giving your ID.
Yeah.
And it checks and it checks your flight and stuff already.
Yeah.
Because it has your information. And then you just go through. You don't need to give them your ID anymore.
I can get to his phone.
You say, I was like, how do you avoid that? Because I thought
I can use my face for him.
Well, I thought I was gonna have to go through the ringer with TSA if I didn't want them to show my face.
Yeah, no, they you can still go through and scan your ID still, but I guess they take a picture of you actually. You go through.
You know what? Look, man.
I'm getting technical, but
I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm just over here thinking, like, bro, like, they got your information regardless.
You're basically telling me I'm screwed.
I'm telling you, look, I watched a video the other day about 2 high school kids who got the director of the CIA's number and prank called him 2 or 3 times. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if that's the guy defending the USA, and his number got loose to a couple of like college kids, they who were claimed to be high the whole time doing it. I was like, oh, wow, man, I can't. My social security number is definitely somebody else's back pocket right now.
I just hope they're doing good and trying to get mine up or something.
Yeah, I mean? Some of them are the Robin Hoods. Come on now.
Like, just fix my shit, please. That's all I'm asking.
Please, everybody.
The prayers.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, tell me how. I think I remembered the question I lost.
Okay, all right.
Can you tell me how y'all got interested in even making music?
We grew up playing like in piano lessons, and we sang in church growing up and whatnot. But all of our like all of that was so controlled and so like whoever was in charge.
What do you mean by controlled?
Like playing classical piano, very strict, very by the book.
No red, like no getting off of
there was no chance to love it. Yeah. You was forced to play what they wanted you to play.
And like church choir was the same way. And so we always ended up going from there and going home and taking our keyboard, and it also did beats and stuff. And then that's when we just started like doing our own thing. Yeah. And we started at 12, like got guitars, and then we started putting on shows for the family and getting yelled at for not practicing all the other stuff. But we were creating things that were more true to us. Looking back, like it was clearly like we like needed that outlet from having such. Everything was like always okay. Now you got this practice, and you got that practice. And so I think we got into music because it was like freedom.
Like the one thing there wasn't like we play like hell sports growing up, like wrestling, football, track. Like we go from one sport to the next our whole life, and like music was like the one thing that like we didn't have to do between 5 and 7 and 7 and 9, and like we could just do it whenever we wanted and do whatever we want.
So we kind of just fell in love, I think, with that like freedom.
And that shot y'all off to Nashville out of high school. Y'all were like, all right, boom, we're gonna chase our dreams.
Well, we actually spent the only time we've ever spent away from each other. We went to separate colleges for like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, it was. 6 months. I was 6 months around. I went to college in Chicago,
and I was in Indiana.
And he was in Indiana. And we talked one time.
Oh, I bet y'all was like shit.
Y'all was really going through something.
Hey, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. Like, hey, let's see how this goes.
I think it was that subconscious, like, we need to find our individuality kind of thing.
Yeah. Like we studied, like he got a full ride on a contemporary ballet scholarship. Like he also danced, and then I went to the same college that Kanye West went to. Like everybody was famous for dropping out of this college and becoming like big. Kanye West left his college. Like a bunch of people left his college, and I did too. So I like studied like fashion and like dance, and then like vocal performance. And then I was there. I was like, damn, I really don't want to be here. It was terrible.
It was also it was like the same thing. It was we ended up in this structure that we were chasing freedom, and then we ended up in structure. So we were like, get the hell up out of here. We're not happy. And we all kind of put our heads together and realized Nashville was next.
And my mom would drop me back, and she's like, well, no matter what y'all choose, you'll always be my Kentucky gentleman. Wholesome story moment.
That's
and then I was like, well, Kentucky gentleman.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Shout out to mom.
Okay. That's an awesome story to like come up with in there.
Yeah.
Some people just come out and be like,
I'm from Kentucky.
I thought it was cool one day. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Hey, look. Anytime you put the gentleman with something, it's gonna be fire.
Gets them every time.
And then the fact that like y'all don't just call yourselves Kentucky gentlemen, and y'all just be coming out looking like whatever. Y'all make it a point to be sharp and come out dressed down to the nines. You feel me?
Yeah, you got your own style.
A little good statement piece.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing clips of y'all's music video that y'all had shot downtown, and I was like, oh dang, okay. I saw y'all in Prentice Alley. I'm like, oh dang, okay, they out here blinging. Oh, okay,
blinging and all
rhinestones and the bling.
Yeah.
And the fringe.
Yeah.
It's part of us for sure. Yeah. I think it's kind of like it's that way. That freedom. Once again.
Nice.
What freedom? What freedom you talking about? Some people don't get that freedom. Especially in y'all's industry. Come on now. Talk to me about the industry.
And that's one of my favorite things is like, we always say, these people, like, no one's giving us shit. Like, we've taken our freedom. So like everything that we do and that we've honestly achieved, and even with like our help with team members and whatnot, like we've taken that. And so that's one of the things with our freedom. Like, people try to put us in a box every single day, and we take that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah.
But that is not. I mean, and the more that we stuck to it and stuck to who we were, walking out in the fringe and the rhinestones, and everything. Like, at the end of the day, like, the people who are for us find us.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, that's our freedom.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
It's just knowing that, like, you got to just have faith that those people are, like, out there.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But anytime you're
sometimes it'd be like, it's ghosts. This motherfucking
right.
ghost.
But like,
what am I fucking doing this for?
It's true. It's felt that way before. Until you're not.
Exactly. Anytime you're authentic, it's going to eventually work. Yeah. Like, it's going to cost you a few more years, but it's going to work. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's cool because then you start to constantly hear, I feel seen. I'm glad I found you. I see myself in country music now.
Yeah.
I see myself in, and all of a sudden you realize, see, and that's exactly why.
Here we are.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Nice. Are there any goals that y'all have for this year?
For sure.
This year?
If Beyonce wants to take me on tour, that'd be dope.
That's the third shout out.
That's the third shout out, bro. Like, I got 4 or 5 more. Okay,
could open up for her if she swing through and play at Nissan Stadium.
Swing through, B.
Because we know
that she coming through for CMA Fest.
Bro, nah, that country album gonna go on tour. I know that for sure.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Who knows?
You never know.
Just throw out a guess. Come on. What if you were the first person to shout it out? I'm like, you know what? I think she might pull up, and then she does. We be like, oh yeah, look at this fortune teller. First off, he can tell your fortune.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you
and then he can
manifest
say,
that. Yeah.
Y'all are the fortune tellers.
No,
y'all are the fortune tellers.
I don't know. Rumors say, like he says, do her own thing. Not gonna acknowledge maybe, but
you never know.
Hey,
but other than that,
you could open up for her because again, a lot of artists do look for openers in like those area of the city. So, because I went to an Eric Bellinger show and he had an artist from Little Rock, like, and it wasn't just because he was on tour with him. It was just because that was one of the local talent to open up for. So, if she does come through here, shoot,
cool. Who wouldn't want to open up?
Come on now,
exactly.
Come on now.
That'd be super cool. But I think we have like so many, like outside of that, so many other goals.
Yeah. What are some other stuff?
We're finishing up an album.
Okay.
So super hyped for that.
Would that be y'all's first studio album?
Our first full project.
It'll be
our first full project.
I mean, we're now starting to just kind of see what we want out of it, and so like we're excited to start working on that.
You got a good team behind you on that, or you feel like you got a good team?
Yeah, I mean, I feel
like we have the right team behind us. The right team.
I'm appreciative of the support we got.
Yeah. Is it hard to find a good team?
Honestly, it took us a long time to find the good team that was in it for us and not for them. But
that's cool.
We never talk about the team enough.
Yeah, the team is the people that like
the
magic that makes it happen. Like they're the reason why things keep popping. Like
it's great when they're good people.
Yeah.
It's great.
I like to always give them a shout out sometimes.
Yeah,
absolutely. The team, the people behind the scenes that help get the people here. Come on now.
And shout out to y'all, just by the way.
While we're here.
Like I said, we just try to be a part of that community. Like I said, that word y'all use, the community. Like that's what we are. We're always gonna be this melting pot of just talented individuals that we can just bounce off either ideas or things off with, to where again, like, our platform helps y'all's platform goes out and reaches more ears, more people. Like, again, because we're from here, we always are out all the time. We're meeting new people, have a lot of friends, so like it's always a good thing for us to be like, hey man, have y'all checked out the Kentucky Gentleman? Oh yeah, y'all need to listen to Kentucky Gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take pride in that. We take pride in always being on the up in the forefront of like the knowings of little artists and stuff around that people just hadn't even jumped on yet. Like, there's so many times he'll come up to me with songs that I ain't heard yet. He's like, oh, you ain't heard from this new artist, you ain't heard from this new song, da, da, da. And I'll come right back, and he'll get in my car and be like, man, that's a new artist, this new song in it. And I'm like, yeah. Like, we're always trying to put people on to, like, a lot of music and a lot of talented artists that a lot of people don't have their eyes on, because in our vision, like, these are the people that you need to focus on. Yep. These are the people that are really grinding, really have that type of artistry, the type of stuff that you think that a lot of other people who get idolized have.
Yeah.
And I take so much pride in people's work ethic and just the fact of, like, how you can just create something and make it your own, but also stand out and it also be good. Like, that's a hard thing to do.
Because appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no problem. Because a lot of people, yeah.
I was trying.
A lot of people will give up.
We're still young in the game, man. 10 years. We hope to get to 10 years. 10 years down the road, we hoping to look a lot different.
And it will. Yeah, no, fortune teller.
We all going through a rough patch.
Because what was the first thing you said when we did this? What was it, 30,000 hours?
Oh, I say first 5 years of every successful business, you got to go through at least first 5 years, because it's just so tough. It's the grind. Everybody wants to do it, but the repetition and stuff weeds out a lot of people in the first 5 years. And after the first 5 years, you probably got an audience and stuff like that. And I always try to, like, lead it to, like, I always try to, like, think about my dad's church and stuff like that, because, like, if you think about a religion, especially non-denomination, you're coming from scratch. You're not repping, like, Baptist, one of these heavy lifters or something like that. You really got to, like, appease to people and, like, their hearts and stuff. And so, like, you stick through it with a bass and stuff like that with your people, and then after 5 years, you really got, like, your community, what you call your community and stuff like that, and it's enough to really, like, I could keep doing this, and then they keep growing and growing and stuff like that. Like, when I was, like, learning about Walmart, man, I didn't realize it started in Arkansas. Simple little state. I'm like, I didn't think that nothing.
You don't read the little signs when you walk in the stores.
But, like, I didn't think no like just pop up and sprout like Walmart from like Arkansas. They said they started there, located there, people loved it, and then moved it out. I'm like, man, if you just do it, even Jack Harlow did his thing in Kentucky, Louisville. Yeah. Nobody really knew about him, and got his, like, start somehow. But he been grinding. Hey, look, the 400 songs that he had on deck, he just kept putting them out. People didn't see them, obviously, but you're going to go back and see the records and stuff after that.
Yep.
It's so hard, man.
Yeah. And you see the growth.
You got to love the growth.
Yeah.
Do you ever look back at, like, the old you and be like, man, I wish I could go back and tell him, like, to do it this way now.
Absolutely.
I was moving so funny back then.
Y'all ever listen to the old songs?
Oh yeah, we do.
You still think they the classics that you thought they were?
No.
Not the same classics.
Not the same classic. No.
Not as timeless as I thought.
No. Like, this could be played in 20 years. Apps, it can't be played in 5 years. Why would it? Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of timeless, that's a question that, like, I was kind of wanting to ask people lately. Would y'all rather make timeless music
and be unknown?
And be unknown, or would you rather make like a one-hit wonder and be famous?
I'd say that's tough, but I think the artist and the creator in me isn't as, like, that side of me isn't as worried about fame. I think that there's something would be soul crushing in me that if I could not just express myself the way I want, the way I need to express. So I think, and if that means I'm making timeless music and I'm less known, quote unquote, because of that, so be it.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Good. Because, I mean,
give me the fame. I want the fame. Let me taste the spotlight.
That's why I asked that question, because I know it's like it can go either way. And it can go either way, and sometimes like I think of artists and it's like, dang man, like y'all make some timeless music, but it's like you're just not as liked as
give me an example,
like,
bro, because I seem like it's so hard not to make timeless music and be famous.
But I feel like also at the same time, like you can be like a one-hit wonder and that song stand the test of time. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So you can kind of get the best of both worlds, but you got one.
Give me a one-hit wonder that stands the test of time.
That you get to just
a one-hit wonder that stands the test of time.
Yeah, that's
you sure? Because this is gonna hurt your feelings. This might hurt a lot of the black people's feelings. But this is just true.
Who?
Soulja Boy.
He made a couple of hits.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
Boy Swag. He had
Pretty Boy Swag was probably the only other one that I would say probably
Superman. Yeah,
lasted
Superman.
enough.
Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Yeah.
Kiss Me.
Yeah, Kiss Me Through the Phone.
Oh, Soulja saved yourself.
I saved Soulja. I saved you, Soulja.
I feel like some people just get their 3 songs out and they just cool riding off.
Well, we got what's that one
there?
song? I fly like paper, get high like flags.
M.I.A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now she did she do another song too?
I think she had one other one.
I think there was some other things. I remember.
There have been.
Everybody got a couple
some one hit wonder.
What about Ice Ice Baby?
Oh yeah, that happened.
Timeless.
What else you got? What you know any other hit songs?
I always think of who was the one group that did like I can't even think of their names anymore. One had like super long hair. They both did like summer like pops, and it was only literally like 1 or 2 songs that I heard from it, and then they disappeared. But it was like a group of like 2 guys or something like that. And Party Rock.
Oh, LMFAO.
Yeah. In the house.
I feel like they only did like maybe 1 or 2 songs, and then. But I thought they were the new Black Eyed Peas.
I can see that. They did. Were they shots? Were they shots? Who's that? That's Lil Jon.
Yeah.
That was just Lil Jon.
No, that was them and Lil Jon. Yeah, it was them and Lil Jon. Yeah,
I feel like they're just like prime like rave music.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. As soon as anyone hears that.
You know what? Is spring break almost over? Because I ain't heard a peep out of there, which makes me think that it had to be the lamest shit going down this year.
I think a lot of us are really starting not to care, so we just don't feed into a lot of the spring break news. I still think stupid stuff is going on. I was looking on my feed and I saw a white boy jump on top of I think it was a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. It was a luxury car, but he stood right on top of the windshield.
The windshield.
And you already know what happened.
I don't know.
Put a dent right in the windshield, and the girl was screaming like, "Hey!" as soon as he jumped on it. But as soon as that foot went through, she was, I'm like, y'all are idiots, bro. I would have.
What in the world?
I
probably
now
drove,
since
bro.
we talked out loud, it'll probably hit my feed. You know, I know.
You know how it works. You know how it works.
I did not even know about that. I ain't seen nothing. I thought it was on lockdown this year. They put so many restrictions and stuff. I was like, man, they on ice this year.
Yeah. I noticed some people still got there. It's still some ratchetness going on.
Good.
But I hope
people are
that
still
it's
enjoying themselves.
Oh my God.
I felt bad. I felt like everything we did back in the day, like, obviously kids can't experience now. Like, you can't really throw a house party nowadays. There's so many dang Ring cameras, you're gonna get in trouble. How are you supposed to experience the stuff that we experienced as kids?
Well, I mean, like
it was so smooth to get away. You just made sure your folks were on vacation. You just happened. I wasn't feeling like going.
I mean, it's because the shit we was doing wasn't necessarily right. Like, neither was it a rite of passage, legally. So
it's just
at some point,
I just feel like technology's gotten to the point like everybody has a camera phone and like everybody's just videotaping everything at all time. Anything can come back on you. So it just feels like I can't imagine being a teenager right now.
It's a tough. It's a tough.
They're different. They're different these days. I don't know what's going on, but they're different.
It's hard to be a kid. Like it's I don't know how in the future I'm gonna have to have a conversation with my kid and let them know they not getting a cell phone until middle school.
Yeah.
Well, what age is that? What age is that around?
15? Well, I was gonna say 15. 12, I would say 12.
Yeah, 12, 13, somewhere around there. That's when you get a cell phone.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no cell phone before that.
But they gonna be like, but Pops, the kids are getting snatched away at the early age of that.
I hope they talk just like that.
The kids are getting snatched before middle school. They need a phone now.
I'm gonna need a phone.
That's cool. We in the new generation. We got air tags on them backpacks.
Dump an AirPod in their back pocket every day.
Take your backpack off.
That's okay. I keep forgetting that.
You dare take your backpack off when you leave school.
You can go
keep that air tag up in there tight.
That's crazy. Hey, I remember you talking about TikTok earlier, right? Are you big on TikTok?
TikTok's
it's a life.
It's a life.
Nice.
You know, it's a life. TikTok's something.
Yeah, is it fun over there?
It's fun.
Is it hard like keeping up with the content and posting it?
I mean, it's pretty taxing, honestly. But like, once you like just realize that people just want to get to like know you in your everyday life, it just starts to be like chill. So it's a lot easier these days once you realize like everything doesn't have to be like a production or anything. Like people just want to see you either singing in your kitchen or doing something stupid. Like it is what it is. And, yeah.
Do you feel like this band thing is like just too much, like that they're trying to do to TikTok?
I mean, I haven't dug super up.
Yeah.
Try not, like going with the flow.
Yeah.
And focusing on my But I do find it interesting that it's even happening.
Yeah.
Because like it's just a platform for people to just do their thing, right?
And it feels like there's just so much to worry about in the world.
Yeah.
It just feels weird when people are talking about banning TikTok when there should be
it's
just like
said,
I may not know everything about it, but like it just feels like
guns.
It's just not like it just seems like what's happening, like what? Yeah, it's very
because like I was like I didn't realize how many people like actually make some decent amount of money from
TikTok. That's the thing
until they brought this up and I'm like, whoa, like why are they even trying to do this first?
I feel bad because like a lot of people that's their income.
Yeah.
And then like they put so much effort into making all of us care about TikTok
and
as
content,
artists and content, and then like all of a sudden like
get another option.
Yeah, like
I hope you big on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like come on, it's not fair. It's like
it's just not fair.
Some people did like good hard work, put in the time and stuff like that, and it's like stripped away without a fight. And it's like or I guess without an explanation, because like without a great explanation, it just sounds like bully.
This is like the second time they've been in something in like in the past like month or two, right? Like first it was Universal.
Yeah. Well, like
it'll be interesting to see how everything actually pans out. I think there's gonna be some changes made. If it sticks around, so we'll see.
I heard some of the artists might get some more cut. They're putting in some
streaming.
That's the issue. Like they're not really.
We all want to be paid more for that. So.
But it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah.
Look,
the fact that like now there are people fighting for that.
That's incredible.
Like
it's time for a talk. It's time to get paid more from all this streaming. We need to be like be transparent so we know like what we doing.
Yeah. What would you say an artist gets paid more for? Would it be shows? Would it be
shows? Shows, not streaming at all.
Bro, Kanye making it seem like it's straight records. The way he's doing the second Vultures album. He's like, just go buy it. I'm like,
shows and merchandise.
Shows and merch are like the main.
Depending on how big the artist is, their sales.
Yeah.
But
like, what is it? A tenth of a penny on Spotify. Like that's how one stream is a tenth of a penny. Like not even a penny.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Nah.
Facts.
It might be less than that.
They working on
I'm about to
allegedly.
It might be less
could be worse than that.
I'm about to let you know what payroll told me.
No, but for real, like it's just wild that like the value of music has gone down so much. Like, the cost to make it is greater. And like music used to be so valuable that we used to literally like put a virus on our computer down LimeWire to get that. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, like, it ain't even worth the 10th of penny. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. Allegedly, yeah. I didn't do that. It wasn't my mom was IP addressing.
You ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing.
Oh no, man, it's just it's crazy the way the music industry moves. It makes so much money, but don't want to evenly distribute.
I mean,
and it just changes up so quickly.
I love it.
It puts out great product.
Yeah, it's constantly changing.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised because like I knew something was gonna happen right around 2011 because I remember going up and down Music Row. Yeah. And like talking to different studios because I was going into college. I was trying to pursue music. I was going to talk to a lot of different people, get a little insight on things, also get little sponsors from for like scholarships and stuff like that. So I'm talking to different people, and this was when studios was hurting. Like labels was hurting, studios was hurting. They really couldn't get people in because you can make music on laptops now and in your car and and it's like, oh, we're not getting paid because music is free now. There's mixtapes and all this other stuff, and it was crazy. It was just like, it just seemed like a ghost town back then, and now it is rich, it is thriving. It is like streaming has completely flipped the industry in so many few years, and it's really crazy. Like you said, like people were getting viruses on their phone to get free music. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We will all pay that subscription now monthly.
Yeah. You saw Best Buy had to shut down their disc selling department finally because streaming just took over.
Like
that's wild.
It's gonna clean up some space in a lot of people's department stores.
You can't even sell CDs now. You gotta go back and sell vinyls.
Yeah, I'm always shocked when we'll go to shows and like people are like, "I don't have any CDs."
No, I'm always like,
and like, exactly. You know,
people would pay good money for some good like
they do that. They do, but it's also like sometimes we like I don't order them because it's like well I don't have them, but if we run out, like. I realize that's how important they are to these people. I'm like, well, dang. I'm about to only start selling CDs, taking all my stuff.
No, only the good ones. You can get rid of the trash ones.
The trash, yeah.
Don't go. I ain't gonna like say be a hoarder now. Don't do that.
Hey, just let them know this is a special demo.
Yeah,
this the songs that not everybody get. This the exclusive.
Yeah.
Hey, well, do y'all have any last things to say? We gotta.
No. Thank y'all for having us.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Thanks for coming on again. Appreciate it. I really do.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Well, this is Neighbors Are Knocking, right?
Oh, yeah, Neighbors Are Knocking. Thank y'all so much, man. We hope y'all have a great, thriving career. Mm-hmm. Everybody, please check them out, the Kentucky Gentlemen. If you haven't heard, now you have. Hey, go spread that love out there. Go listen to their music. Y'all some good people, man. It's your boy, King Changalang, signing off.
Jojo.
Hey, the Kentucky Gentlemen. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.